Today in the Origami Dojo, we're going to be making this hawk parrot thing. I don't know, it's a traditional model, which means I didn't invent it. The instructions called it a hawk, but to me it looks more like a parrot with a vulture's head. Anyway, if you want to fold it, let's get started. So let's start with a 6-inch square of origami paper, although to be honest, any size paper and any color paper would be good for this model. So we're going to start by making a bird base, so to do that, we'll start with the white side up and fold in half both horizontally and vertically. Then we'll unfold and fold in half in the other direction. Then let's unfold and we'll turn over. With the colored side up, we're going to fold both diagonals. So we'll take this bottom point and fold it up to the top point. And crease sharply. And let's unfold, rotate around, and then fold in half again. Then we'll unfold, turn over, and we're going to push this center point down, and then we're going to bring these three edges down to the bottom. And then we're going to flatten and reinforce all of our creases. Now let's take this edge here, and we'll fold it up to the center line. And we'll fold this other edge into that center line. And we'll crease sharply. Now let's take this top point here and fold it down along. We're going to just fold it down along the edge of these flaps here. And again, we'll crease, but you don't have to crease as sharply as this one. Then let's unfold that and unfold these two flaps. And now we're just going to lift this top flap open. Make sure it's only the top layer here. And then fold up using that existing crease. And then we're just going to bring these edges into the center and flatten them down. Now let's turn over and we're going to do the same thing on this side. Let's take this edge, fold it into that center line, and crease sharply. Then we'll do the same thing here, fold that edge in. And then we're going to take this top triangle point here and just fold it down, crease, then unfold it, unfold these two flaps, and then lift this top flap up. And once that's lifted up, we're just going to fold it all the way to the top there, and then bring these two edges in. And let's flatten, and that is your origami bird base. So once we have our bird base, what we want to do is take this flap here and fold it over to the left in front, then turn over side to side, and then take this flap here and also fold it over to the left. And now let's just rotate around so that the model is facing sideways. And what we want to do is take this flap here and just fold it in to the center, like so, to narrow that flap down a bit. And then we're also going to do the same thing on the top. Just take that edge and fold it in to meet the center. And crease. And you want to fold it so that this flap comes to a sharp point. Alright, now let's rotate around once more. And now we want to make the parrot's legs. So to do that, we're just going to take these and fold out to the side here, whichever angle you think looks good. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side and try to make them match as evenly as possible. Although again, this isn't critical. Now let's take this flap here, which is going to become the tail, and we're just going to fold it down as far as possible. And then crease sharply. And once we have that, we're just going to fold our entire bird in half. And flatten and reinforce all those creases. And now the only thing left to do is give our parrot, or hawk, or whichever bird this is, a head. So to do that, we're just going to fold this flap down like so, and whatever angle looks best to you. Then we're just going to fold it back up, and then down one more time. And there are no exact guidelines for this. This is just whatever you think looks good. So if this looks a little bit too vulture-y for you, just unfold, and then just find some new creases. Yeah, that looks about good to me, so now I'm just going to flatten and reinforce those creases. Then we're going to unfold and refold using the creases we just made. So let's open up the model slightly, and then we're going to turn this V crease here into mountain fold. So there's already a mountain fold on this side. And we're just going to pinch this valley fold into a mountain fold, and then fold the model, or collapse the model back into place. Now let's unfold again, and we're going to turn over this time, and turn this V into mountain fold. So we'll just pinch this valley fold on this side into a mountain fold, and then close the model back up to reinforce that crease. And once you have that, we'll do it one more time to finish the head. So open the model up, turn this valley fold on this side into a mountain fold, and then collapse it back down. And there is our origami parrot hawk vulture thing. And one other thing you can do if you like is just take this flap here and just fold it down to give him some toes. Then you could maybe put him on a branch or something. He probably won't stay very well without tape, but hey, it looks kind of cool. Anyway, that is how you make a parrot hawk vulture thingy. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you want more like it, more better tutorials, feel free to subscribe and check out my origami channel for more of that good stuff. Anyway, I am Sam, and I will see you next tutorial.